भाग, माउथ या मंजिल कोई तो आएगा तो भाग. This translates to run. Either death or your destination will find you, so run. I came across this comment under an Instagram reel, a clip from the Bollywood movie Han. In that scene, the son runs from his father after finally retaliating when his father grabs him by his hair on a staircase. I just added this one comment. Needless to say, I got goosebumps. This constant noise in my head, it just went silent and tears fought to roll down. Our generation, I can only talk about the part of it that believes this, because for me, our generation, we are exhausted. We are sprinting in a race that we were once thrown into without even choosing it. The rat race. Every single day carries the same fatigue, the same dread, as we keep running in a race that we were once pushed into by the very generation that was once pushed into it themselves. And that's the problem. The generational trauma. This race may begin from different starting points, but it almost always merges into the same path and eventually the same destination. Somewhere along the way, we forgot that not everyone has the same abilities, the same stamina, the same pace, or even the same dreams. Success became so standardized that dreaming differently almost started to feel illegal. Because this was never a simple race. A place where emotions were devoured alive, where every step invited scrutiny, where sabotage became so common that kindness almost felt unusual. People fed on other people's passions, desires, ambitions, vulnerabilities. Whether they were programmed this way or they simply became this way, no one knows, but almost everyone did. And the strangest part, no one even remembers why this race started. Generations before us, perhaps someone started running because survival demanded it. Food had to be earned, families had to be protected, education was scarce, opportunities were even scarcer. Back then, running made sense. But somewhere along the way, survival became a competition. Competition became comparison, and comparison became identity. And identity became so deeply attached to achievement that we collectively forgot how to simply exist. Now, everyone runs because everyone else is running. No one dares to stop and ask where the finishing line is. No one even stops to look around. I will say this though, our generation, we are trying, okay? We are questioning traditions that once made sense but simply doesn't anymore. We do not hate running. We are not lazy, no matter how often Gen Z is labeled to be that way. The older generation often recognize work that only resembles their own. They struggle to understand individuality. They struggle to believe that perhaps we are not refusing to run. They are simply refusing to run the wrong race. Or worse, someone else's race. We want to run, we do, just on a different trial. Maybe one that's covered with grass, bushes, thorns. Maybe one that's slower. Maybe one that looks foolish from the outside, but every footprint on that path is mine. It belongs to me. And just to remind everyone, we all run. We stay awake till 4 in the morning perfecting projects that nobody even asked us to perfect. We learn skills that did not exist 5 years ago. We juggle between internships, degrees, businesses, freelancing, volunteering, networking, certifications, and whatnot, and somehow we are still expected to smile through all of it. They mistake exhaustion for laziness because they only recognize effort when it looks familiar to them. Just because our race looks different doesn't mean we are walking. Sometimes we spend so hard that we even forget why we started running in the first place. Eventually, we run out of breath. Maybe deliberately, maybe not. Some people simply cannot bear watching someone choose a life that they themselves never had. How can someone have what I did not have? They cannot understand dreams that don't appeal to them, dreams that they never expected from us, our trajectory, or at least the one that we hope to build. That looks unfamiliar to them. Nikamma, Nalayak, Sanki, words we hear when we are still young to understand or believe them. We are conditioned from the very beginning. And by the time we realize we were never as free as we believed, the cage has already become home. A cage built from the society's expectations of us, a cage built from our family's unfinished dreams, a cage built from the fears inherited from generations before us. And as we grow older, the cage changes. Wood becomes plastic, plastic becomes metal, and finally, diamond. Beautiful, expensive, shimmering, so luxurious that we stop noticing it's still a cage. Eventually, we just don't live in it, we become it. Even long after the captor is gone. So, run. But not towards someone else's definition of success. Run towards the life that makes you feel alive. And if one day you realize you've chosen the wrong path, just stop. Breathe, turn around, choose another one. Who is stopping you? No one is stopping you but your own mind. Who said that you only get to choose one path? Who said that you cannot restart? You are here. You have one life and not in another universe, not in another lifetime. This one. People say that life is short and I disagree. It only becomes short when we spend it trying to live someone else's expectation of ourselves. Escaping the prison may take time, but you eventually will have to. You have to cut those strings, the strings that constantly seek approval, the strings that keep pulling us like puppets. Advice is beautiful, but permission is not. The moment you start asking others how to live your own life, your choices just stop being yours. And one day you'll wake up exhausted. Not because you worked hard, but because you spent years living someone else's dream. And I once said this. I'd rather be exhausted chasing a life that feels like mine than well-rested living one that belongs to someone else. So, run. Because one day death will find all of us. Run so that even if it comes to you tomorrow, today you have lived completely. Laugh loudly, cry shamelessly, rest when your legs give up, because running also means knowing when your body deserves kindness. Go through that cage, sprint across that yard, gallop towards that unknown path that keeps calling your name in your dreams and even in your reality. Run with your whole life while death quietly chases behind you. Because time and tide wait for no one. Run from those who insist on dragging you down your path. Run towards your own, whether you know where it ends or not. Bhago.